If Christmas is supposedly the season of miracles, then Netflix must be banking on full-blown hallucinations, because their latest glitter-dusted monstrosity, With Love, Meghan, isn't about festive joy. It's basically Meghan Markle's desperate, clawing audition tape to become Princess Catherine 2.0. Honestly, the cosplay has reached such pathetic levels that it should legally require a disclaimer for identity theft. In typical, predictable fashion, Meghan dropped this Netflix Christmas trailer mere nanoseconds before Prince William and Princess Catherine hit the red carpet at the Royal Variety performance. Talk about being as subtle as a blinking neon sign in a library. While the future King and Queen were actually oozing class and dazzling at the Royal Albert Hall, Meghan was busy staging her own little fabricated Yuletide fairy tale, filmed, naturally, not in her own house, but in some borrowed $8 million farmhouse, because apparently reality isn't good enough. The trailer kicks off with Meghan locking lips with Harry, cue the eye roll, as she waffles on about embracing traditions. This, coming from the woman who fled the world's most tradition-heavy family, as if the palace was on fire. She's popping champagne and grinning like a maniac, clearly auditioning for some D-list, peppermint-flavoured rom-com, and proceeds to act out every single family ritual without her actual children even being in the room. Archie and Lilibet? They've been reduced to props, existing only as names printed on Santa mugs, and handwritten notes shoved into an over-the-door shoe rack she's trying to pass off as a rustic advent calendar. Meanwhile, Meghan prances around the home, decorating trees, arranging cookies, and painting sugar snowflakes, behaving exactly like a 12-year-old who just discovered Pinterest and has too much time on her hands. Nothing about this charade feels natural. It all looks painfully rehearsed, over-polished, and aggressively curated to death. Even the decorations are beige. Beige. A beige Christmas. Only Meghan could try to make the holiday season look like the sterile interior of a wellness spa. And don't even get me started on the wardrobe. The white shirt. That blasted white shirt. It's the same rolled sleeve button-up Meghan clings to as if it's her emotional support garment. It is absolutely not a coincidence that Princess Catherine is frequently photographed decorating Christmas trees, wearing cheerful knits and festive outfits. These are images Meghan seems psychotically determined to recreate shot for shot. The internet wasn't buying the act either. The comments are absolutely savage, ranging from single white female royal edition to people pitying poor Harkle. It's obvious that Catherine is the woman Meghan screams into her pillow, wishing she could be. The trailer's downvote ratio is hovering near 90%, which speaks volumes. Netflix insists the negativity isn't sabotage, and honestly, it doesn't need to be. The garbage content is doing a fine job sinking the ship on its own. And the timing? Dropping the trailer right before William and Catherine stepped into the spotlight. That is classic petty Meghan. It's like she has a creepy sixth sense for when the Waleses are about to do something elegant, beloved, or genuinely joyful, and she reacts by panic launching another glossy PR missile to steal focus. But here's the cold, hard truth. Catherine doesn't need to compete. She's not starring in a reality show. She doesn't need borrowed kitchens, scripted cookie baking moments, or spoon-fed compliments hidden inside advent calendar pockets. She simply exudes grace and joy, qualities Meghan desperately tries to imitate but can never quite grasp. Meghan's Christmas special feels like a festive pantomime starring someone who is thirsty for adoration while never quite understanding why her performance feels so incredibly hollow. Because Christmas isn't about curated cookies, rented farmhouses, or perfectly rolled-up sleeves. It's about authenticity, a word that remains as elusive to Meghan Markle as those royal titles she no longer uses.